This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, you know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the two.
We're all set to bring you NBA action. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Morant, right side. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on, can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis with the ball. It's a three-point game.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
4 on the clock. There's the triple. Paul missing again. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Morant. Plenty of space. Good as the jump shot falls.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Now here's Paul. Wembanyama, a screen. The kick out to Barnes. Shoots it. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense and by crunch. Time. Maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Grizzlies off to a slow start, trailing by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Morant missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Driving the lane. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Now Morant. Pass to Edey. 5 on the clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one misses. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Morant. A second chance effort. Outside for Jackson. Here's Conchar. Offline with his three. Spurs leading by 4. Down low. Here's Vassell. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so here's Memphis. Payne for 3. Jackson down low. Outside, Payne. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Count that one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Johnson. No good on the triple. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Trailing by 2. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substitution on the court.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Jackson. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front, up by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
10.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Pass to Clark. Missed inside.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against the guy that good.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Pau play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. Here's Morant. That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
The kick out to Barnes. Ball outside. Here's the floater. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League assistant there to NBA assistant and now to NBA head coach.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Shot by Johnson, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Morant with a wide open look. And the lead is down inside single digits. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguarded.
Wembanyama, a screen. Ball outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking into the Grizzlies.
1:29 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Wembanyama. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And that sends Desmond Bane to the free throw line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. And Bane no good on that one. You can see, and coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Vassell outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Vassell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Wembanyama up top. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, a screen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
And you watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Morant outside. No good from outside. Jones, no one around him. And that concludes the first half. Spurs lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Grizzlies trailed by 14. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Collins. Wells with it. Scoreless thus far. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer, What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think